So many times they had gone out together and she was inappropriately dressed. She met him one night at a restaurant for a business dinner wearing what he called stripper shoes. On another occasion, he took her to a company picnic, and she wore the shortest Daisy Dukes ever tailored by a pair of Walmart scissors. He was so afraid she would drop something and bend over to pick it up, revealing all her anatomy, that he would not let her carry almost anything. He ended up feeling like her personal concierge at his own company picnic. It was times like this that he was so disgusted with her that he just wanted to break up. Besides the surface issues of taste and etiquette, her behavior made him feel like she didn't care about his career. Many times he wondered if she wore things to deliberately undermine his sense of etiquette. He eventually realized that she didn't understand how business works. She didn't understand that the people he is networking with were judging her as much as they were him, because she was with him. People often look at one's other half as the truth that you won't tell. If you don't look happy together and presentable, as if you are taking care of yourself and each other, you are perceived negatively. He felt like the negative vibe created by her fashion choices reflected poorly on him and cost him business opportunities. She felt like she didn't have his support. She was frustrated and miserable. She felt like she had to be on call for him. Meet me here for dinner with a business associate. Be at this event in a black dress. She felt like more like an escort than his woman. It made her feel used. She even felt cheap at times, like he was using her as some sort of prop or eye candy to help him make money. She didn't trust him. She believed that when he made it to his own personal mountaintop, she would not be included or invited to join him, even though she helped him get there. With Oscar at the table, dinner conversation was polite and safe. They talked about news stories and all the boring junk people talk about when they don't want to say what's really on their mind. Well, my peoples, that was a great dinner. I'm going to finish this drink and I'm out of here, Oscar lamented, as leaned back from the table and slouched in his chair. Well, it was good to see you, the woman said with a sigh, realizing she'd be alone with her man again. Yeah, I'm glad you could hang with us for a minute, the man said, piggybacking on his lady's sentiment. Thanks for letting me crash with y'all. You know I really care about both of you, Oscar says as he sips his drink. The man begins to comment and Oscar raises his index finger. What I'm saying is, I think you two can work this out. You're great people individually and you could be so good together. So I have one question for y'all to think about. He pauses and looks back and forth at each of them, taking time to make sure that he has made eye contact with each of them. Then he asks, what are you afraid of? What scares you about him and what scares you about her? If you can answer that question, you may be able to get past all of what you think are your problems. Well, I'm going to call it a night, Oscar added as he stood, finished the last swallow of his drink and scoped the exit. Think about what I said, Oscar reminded them as he walked away.